If you're up for a good scare this Halloween season, haunted houses are always a good way to get in the spirit.
They absolutely are. And if you're in Canandaigua, look for no further than the haunted Hounsel on County Road 4. Chris Lopez is there this morning, getting a behind-the-scenes look at how they make those scares happen.
Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, we have been here. Hey guys, what's up guys? We have been here all morning long. Now, in the earlier shots, it was me going through some of the house or the cornfield and I was getting scared. Now we're getting a behind the scenes look at how amazing this is in the sunlight, because it is truly amazing the level of detail that has gone on around here for the past several years. I'm here with Carl Hounsel, the mastermind behind this all. Now, this started 7 years ago.
7 years ago, yeah.
Year one, it was nothing like this. No. What did it look like?
Yeah, it was about an acre and a half maybe. It was on the other side of my house. And It was just kind of a corn maze and a few buildings. And it's just kind of grown over to this side now.
And what made you want to grow it? I mean, you know, an acre of scares is pretty good, and you've grown it to 8 to 9 acres, and the detail, and this is all built by you. This is not bought for the most part. Everything is handcrafted.
Yeah, pretty much. Again, it just goes back to just trying to, you know, have some type of event for people to get here, kids, and have a good time and keep it reasonable and keep it interesting. Just do something different every year. So you add, you go, you know, it gets a little bigger as you add.
As a kid, did you like haunted houses? Is that kind of what drove this idea?
I did like, I just always liked Halloween. Always loved Halloween, you know, and everything about it. And just, you know, whatever you could envision from the 60s when I was a kid, that was what I tried to incorporate here.
And your sister, she was a big part of this for all 7 years until last year.
For last year, yeah. My sister Jody helped me right from the beginning. Came up here and kind of helped me manage the place and do everything. And yeah, she helped me. And unfortunately, she passed away on us last year during the season. And it's just been you know, a little tough this year getting.
I was going to ask you, how has it been without her? She was helping you with social media. She was helping you with ticketing. She was helping you paint some of the houses, some of the ideas.
Yeah, basically, she was my right-hand man. There's no doubt, you know. And it's been a challenge and a little different without her, you know, just trying to bump through it and see how it goes, you know.
And what do your kids think about this? You have 5 total kids.
Yep.
What do they think about Dad having this crazy house here?
Yeah, crazy, but they like it, you know. They know it's a big thing, but they do like it. They all love Halloween too, so it's good on that part.
And I have to ask you, it's $10 for adults to get in here, right?
Yep.
Anyone 5 and under is free, and then what's in the middle?
The 6 to 12, and it's just $5 for them.
Why are you charging that? You know, I've been to a few haunted houses. It's 20, it's 30, sometimes it's $40.
Yeah.
You built all this and you do it year round.
Yep.
$10.
Yeah. Well, mostly because again, I had 5 kids, knew what it was like to try and get them somewhere. It cost you a small fortune. We just try to keep this very, very reasonable so families can come out and enjoy it.
And how can someone come out and enjoy this? What are the hours?
They would have to come out here Monday through Friday from 3 to 9:30, and then Saturday and Sunday we're open from noon to 9:30, and we scare on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights at dark until 9:30.
You have to check this place out. It is a gem, County Road 4 in Canandaigua. If you're in Rochester, make that trip on over to Canandaigua. This is all a handcrafted haunted house by Carl Hounsel. I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio. We'll have more information on our website on Fox Rochester and 13 Wham. See ya. Back to you guys.
All right, Lopez. Thank you, sir.
When we come back, this morning's Crime Stoppers.
We're back after this. 8:52 this Tuesday morning, Rochester police are once again asking the community with help in solving a murder from 2022.
More than 3 years ago, Orty Overton was shot and killed in an apartment complex on East Main Street. For this morning's Crime Stoppers, we're learning more about the investigation from Detectives Joel Whitman and Peter Woodworth. Good morning. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
So this happened right around this time. Take us back almost 3 years and tell us what happened.
Just over 3 years ago, Mr. Orty Overton exited his mother's residence where he was shot and killed in the parking lot there. His mother actually responded and attempted CPR to no avail.
That's got to be a tragic situation, first and foremost, for any parent to witness the death of their child. But for it to happen in such a callous way as a shooting outside of her home, it's got to be especially difficult.
Could only imagine the pain that she's not only gone through, but will continue to suffer from.
Because there's the crime is still unsolved.
That's correct.
What can you tell us about what information you have been able to gather thus far?
We understand that there is more than one person involved, that there is a vehicle of interest, and Mr. Overton had been shot multiple times.
A vehicle of interest, and I think we may have video involving the vehicle. I could be wrong about that, but tell us what you know about it.
The vehicle was captured on surveillance camera that was obtained from the area of 1060 East Main Street during this incident.
Okay, and what are we looking at right here? These are two individuals. Is one of them Orty Overton?
No, neither of these individuals is the victim, Orty Overton. These are two other individuals involved.
Okay.
And this was believed to be a targeted killing, correct?
Correct.
Do we know why Mr. Overton was targeted?
We're not certain at this point.
Okay. And, you know, I imagine that people in the neighborhood were likely very disturbed by this, very upset. You know, we were looking at some of the video, area was completely taped off. You had the tent set up. You know, his mother was performing CPR on him. So I'm sure that the people in the neighborhood were very disturbed by this. Have they come forward with any kind of security video, any kind of Ring doorbell, anything like that?
There were individuals in the neighborhood who were cooperative in providing surveillance footage to us.
And is that how police got their hands on video like this? Can we recue this video, Ashley, so we can explain what we're seeing in this video?
Okay, so these we have to start from this point again.
Got it.
So these are two individuals believed to be involved in the killing of Orty Overton. And again, this happened October 7th, 3 years ago.
And it was behind his mother's apartment building. And then in just a minute here, it's going to cut to a different perspective, a different view. And there's a vehicle, and then is, I believe, maybe one of those two individuals in that video as well?
Yes, it's believed that both of these individuals are consistent with the other individuals in the following video.
Okay, and where is this right now that we're looking?
This is 1060 East Main Street. To your left would be East Main Street. And what you're seeing is the parking lot of the residential structure where Orty Overton's mother lived. He lived with her. And if you look to the left on the screen, this is where the incident occurred.
And for anyone sitting at home who may have information, you can call that Crime Stoppers hotline, 423-9300, or can they just call the RPD?
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right, very good.
Thank you very much for your time today.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it. And as always, this story will go on foxrochester.com as well as 13wham.com.
8:56 this morning. Stick around. Much more to come here on ARC Rochester.
We'll be right back.
Coming up in today's Political Pulse, it's day 14 of the government shutdown, and senators are set to vote again on a spending plan to reopen it. But lawmakers show no signs of reaching an agreement, why the House Speaker says this could go on longer. Plus, why some airlines are not choosing to air a new message from the Department of Homeland Security. And what to know about the ceasefire plan between Israel and Hamas after 5 Palestinians were killed by the IDF. That's all coming up in our 9 o'clock hour. Arc Rochester returns after this.
Okay. This took 3,000 years to get to this point. Can you believe it? And it's going to hold up, too. It's going to hold up. Okay, then hold it up. I don't hold up the signature page, yeah.
Tuesday morning, 9 o'clock this October 14th. Thanks for joining us on Arc Rochester. I'm Abby Fridmann.
Never ceases to amaze me what the things that come out of people's mouths.
Right before the little tally light goes
Oh
on.
my gosh. Well, no, we're getting ready to shoot a new one of those promos.
Okay. Yes.
And I was saying that I will be
Yes.
so glad once we have a new one because it's going to have everybody in there.
Yes.
And also, you know, how many times are you going to point it
To that silly little waterfall
and I'm going to look so excited.
over that T-shirt. Yeah, I'll be glad when we
Yeah.
change is
And you
good.
get to be in a promo.
Wow.
Yes.
I know.
First promo in 25 years.
I get, well, I mean,
Outside the station.
Outside the
yeah,
station.
outside, yeah.
That's
That'd be fun.
impressive.
That'd be fun.
Yeah,
We'll have fun.
finally let you out of here.
Sunny, we brought the sunshine for it.
Thank goodness.
So
Yeah.
we'll have that.
We're supposed to be talking weather. We're talking
Yeah.
the answer to weather trivia,
Yep.
which was all about rain. Then we've got the muddy paws forecast.
Muddy paws is in there.
And then the forecast.
And the forecast, yep. So we'll start with the trivia part. We're talking about precipitation and weather, which we do get quite frequently this time of the year. And we always have these different associations with rain or snow, right? Is it flurries? Is it light snow? Is it moderate snow? Or is it heavy snow? Is it light rain? Is it moderate rain? Or is it heavy rain? Or monsoon?
Let me ask, before you ask this question, are snow and rain measured using the same calculation? Is it the same? Is it one water drop per snowflake?
So for snow, it's more about the visibility. So it drops down to a certain visibility threshold, then it goes from light to moderate, and then it goes from moderate to heavy once you get down. And, you know, folks around here are very used to that in lake effect snow when that visibility goes down to just about nothing. And, you know, it's it's a white knuckle adrenaline-packed ride out there for you. But is it a ½ inch per hour to be considered light rain? About 1/3 of an inch per hour, 1/4 of an inch per hour, or 1/10 of an inch per hour to be considered a light rain?
Wow.
Whoa. I think
That
they
might
like
be a
D.
first.
That is a first. Eva, everybody. Lisa, Adam. Oh, there we. And then the second page. When in doubt, choose C. Pamela, that is a good strategy. I will have to say.
Yeah.
That probably does work a little bit more than it wouldn't. But lots of responses there. What say you?
I was gonna go D.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm not changing it now.
Okay. And it's a good answer, right? You're on the right track here. And that answer right there, light rain falls at a rate less than 1/10 of an inch per hour, while heavy rain is more than 0.3 inches per hour. Torrential rain, which, I think someone would consider like a thunderstorm kind of downpour, something like that you're stuck in, would be almost 1 inch per hour. And once
Wow.
you get to those thresholds, we have flash flood guidance, flooding guidance that we look at. With the soil as dry as it is, it would probably be less than 2 inches of rain in an hour. We would have some flooding. When the soil is kind of saturated, and we can have rainfall rates of up to 3 inches per hour that don't cause flooding in western New York. So that is a possibility. But if the ground is frozen, if the ground is very dry, oftentimes that's not the case. So.
All right.
Kind of interesting, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's different. It's different.
It is.
We
No,
have lots
listen.
of terms that we throw around, and it
We're not mad at it.
it's all
And we
right.
got it right.
Yeah, you did. But we haven't had a lot of rain lately, that's for sure. Just a little bit. On Monday, we had 3 100ths. Saturday, we had 12 hundredths. And, last Wednesday, it was 9 hundredths of an inch. So it's definitely not enough to put a dent in the severe drought that we have, but it was enough to knock down the pollen count from Dr. Hartel's office. The ragweed count now down at the lowest level that it's been all season. So if you're feeling a little bit better when you walk out, some of these frosts and freezes up to the north have knocked down the ragweed count, as has a little bit of the somewhat frequent light precip out there. Now this is Teddy. Teddy's got that
Ferocious.
He's got that I'm a friend, but I'm in midlife cat mode.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get some sleep
Yeah.
here or something.
Don't tick me off.
No,
Get that
but he's not
camera
grumpy
out of my
cat. He's
face.
definitely not. He's a friend. You can tell. He's not
absolutely.
Grumpy cat, but he's like none of these shenanigans.
I also feel like Teddy's one of those cats where, kind of got the big dog syndrome.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
He's the king of the house.
Don't mess with me.
I wouldn't.
No.
Send us your pictures. We love to see them. 13wham.com/chime in. There's a QR code on the screen, and we'll put your pet on the air, whatever pet it may be. We may have a chipmunk on tomorrow. I don't know.
Whoa.
Got that
yeah?
in there. There's a couple more. Got a dog running around. Hopefully we can put on the air tomorrow. We haven't had a movie on yet.
A movie?
Like a little video.
Movie.
Yeah.
The picture.
Little picture.
The-
instead
the
of like-
talkies.
Yeah, instead of
Jeez.
If we're lucky,
Goodness.
maybe it'll have sound.
maybe it'll it won't have definitely won't have sound.
Oh my
We'll see. We'll see if we can animate this, but no rain until maybe late Saturday. I think even a good chunk of Saturday is going to stay dry for us too. So some good news there. If you want to get your little four-legged friend out for a stroll, the clouds. I just looked out here. It's just about clear now in Henrietta. Just a few clouds left, although that view up to the north is still showing quite a bit of cloud cover. 56 with a north breeze at 5, and the satellite radar. It's going to thin those clouds out pretty nicely. But we'll watch that weak cold front back to the west. That's going to give us a few more clouds later tonight. As that starts to stroll in, you'll see this. There's 8, 9 o'clock, 10, 11, and there's the clouds coming back into play for tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow, much like today, we'll see the same trend play out with the clouds thinning out towards the afternoon. We'll still squeeze in the golf cast until the weather doesn't allow for it. We're still looking for recipients for the...
Yeah. Anyone want to play host
Dan
to the
Schrack.
Dan Schrack Invitational?
Yeah.
Let us know.
At this
'cause
point-
right now I'm considering just a putt place.
Have we thought maybe of changing the sport? It is
Yeah.
fall.
Well, we could
It-
just turn it into a video game. We could do like a PS5,
We
right?
could. Yeah.
Golf
Yeah.
on there.
But like the Dan Schrack football,
Ooh.
flag football,
Tailgate.
Oh, yes, with tailgating in advance.
Whoa.
hockey game.
Oh,
No,
for the
football.
Amerks.
Football,
Let's
okay.
do
Yeah.
football.
All right.
Football.
Let's do football.
That would be fun.
I'll get my pads ready. I'm going to need
You're
them.
really gonna need them. Get those like
I'm just-
extra big helmets.
Yes,
I'm just-
super thick.
I'm trying to visualize what the food would look like on those tables for the tailgate.
Just vegetables. Just dirty carrots pulled from the 13
Yep.
Wham garden.
Whatever's left over from the Wham garden.
Whatever we can get out there, right? Partly cloudy tonight, clouds on the increase, and 7-day forecast for you. It's going to have some showers later in the weekend, but we're back in the 70s. Lots of fun things to do this time of the year. Got some fall foliage tours. We've got some fright tours overnight. Good weather for that this weekend.
Absolutely.
How big is your head? Yours. Do you think that football helmet over there would fit your head?
We can.
I'm just
There's only
thinking
one way
for
to find out.
The Dan Schrack flag football tournament, because it's a kid's helmet.
Oh, no.
This'll fit. It just pulled out my IFB. Sorry, Ashley. So I can't hear it, but I can do
it
this.
broke. You broke it.
Oh my gosh.
You actually broke your IFB.
Where is it? Oh,
No.
it's okay.
Okay.
That is an oldie right there.
It's actually a little too big.
Does it have any
It
insulation?
doesn't have any of the stuff
No,
inside.
there's
of it.
no padding.
I
all
don't think
stripped
it'll
out.
fit my head.
So I feel like it would probably do more damage than good.
Yeah, it's a good
without
look
the
for you, though.
insulation. Try it.
You should wear
Oh,
that.
it does fit
You should
mine.
wear that for the promo.
But I think
Yes.
when I tried it on last time, it still had the stuff in it.
oh,
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. It's actually would do way more harm than
McLean?
I think
We'll
it's
see.
for-
I have a large dome.
You do. Wow,
But
it was
it
those
works.
ears.
Wow.
There we go.
You
There
look
you
great.
go.
Ready?
Look at
now I
that.
get to do the creepy eyes too. Ready?
We can't even see it. It's
Yeah.
covering your eyes. Well, if you're watching it,
maybe
feel like
that'll-
donating some helmets.
Maybe that'll
I
give
guess.
them good luck next
When
week.
you put that on, it kind of looks like one of the first Yale pictures from like the early 1900s,
Yeah.
like the Yale
Did they
football team.
Did they have audio in the movies back then?
No.
No?
Still black and
Yeah.
white. Yeah, no.
Should I know from experience?
You probably
Oh,
should. Stick around. We've got a lot more to come here on ARC Rochester, including. Oh, thank you. What's
Yep.
that?
You have
Helmet?
helmet stuff.
Great. We're looking ahead to a Halloween special celebration that is for everyone to enjoy.
Don't forget, take us on the go wherever you are. We're streaming live on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and on foxrochester.com.
9:14 this Tuesday. This weekend, Sigl is looking to get everyone in the Halloween spirit with a special fundraiser to help support the people with disabilities that they and their partner agencies care for.
The 36th annual Community Walkabout at Eastview Mall invites those of all ages and abilities to come out and enjoy a variety of fun. To tell us more about it, we're joined by the committee co-chair, Jessica Young-Carbonell. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Well, you know, this is one of those events that we look forward to every year because it is really so special. Tell us a little bit about it.
Absolutely. So it's the 36th annual Sigl Community Walkabout. It's at Eastview Mall. It supports the Sigl member agencies and over 55,000 adults and children with disabilities in the Rochester community. So it is a beautiful event. It's my favorite day of the year and supports inclusion and abilities.
For someone who's sitting at home who says, okay, I've heard of the Sigl name and I recall that they have member agencies, remind everyone of the incredible work that you all do.
Absolutely. So when you think about your independence, you think about living a healthy, sustainable life. Doing that independently for someone that has special needs can be challenging. So our member agencies help to offer that support, whether it is a vehicle that has been maybe changed and altered so that someone can learn to drive, whether it's hearing and speech services. There's a variety of different services that our member agencies help to provide right here in Rochester.
And why is it so important to have this walkabout, to have an opportunity where people can dress up in their costumes and, you know, get together?
Well, first of all, it's Rochester, so it's an opportunity to wear your Halloween costume without a snowsuit.
Very true.
But also just to celebrate the community. Community is so important right now to celebrate inclusion and have something that's accessible for everyone. It's an indoor event, so it's a walk, ride, or stroll through Eastview Mall. Sunday morning, our registration kicks off at 8:30, starts at 9, and there's a costume contest as well. So just a really beautiful way to support those in the community and celebrate all abilities.
Now, is there advanced registration? Can families sign up now, or is it you sign up when you get there?
You can do both. So you can go to lsigl.gov/walkabout, and you can go to register. It's a free event, so we do encourage registration. But there is also same-day sign-up registration at the event at 8:30.
So this is happening at Eastview. Is there a meetup location? Is there somewhere specific that people should try to aim for? Or is it like just look for the people in costume?
So yes, the food court at Eastview Mall is the entrance where you can come on in. You'll see our member agencies there at the front, and then also be able to register there.
But I imagine the costumes are a giveaway
Well,
of
you know,
where you need to. No, I agree. That's you don't know where the food court is. Follow those people.
Yes.
Dressed like clowns.
There's clowns, there's entertainment, there's music. It's a really beautiful day. If you don't have any idea what we're talking about, just come on down. You have to really be there to understand it. And it's just such a beautiful morning.
Excellent.
It really is. And one more time for someone sitting at home, if they're unable to attend, but they want to learn more about Sigl and its supporting agencies and partners, where do they go to get that information?
Absolutely. Sigl, ALSIGL.gov, and then for walkabout/walkabout.
Very good. Thank you so much for your time today. We appreciate it and appreciate all the work that you do for those in our community. Event information will go over on foxrochester.com.
9:18, don't go far. When Arc Rochester returns, Stephannie Joseph will break down some of our top political headlines.
The Political Pulse is coming up next.
It's time for a political pulse check here on ARC Rochester. Senators are returning to Capitol Hill, expected to vote once again on a spending plan to reopen the government. It's now day 14 of the shutdown, and there's no sign of either side willing to let up. Democrats want to negotiate an extension on Obamacare subsidies, but Republicans say their spending plan doesn't have any surprises that Democrats would oppose. The House Speaker is now warning the shutdown could continue. The longest shutdown lasted for 35 days back in 2018. The holding factor there was President Trump's border wall endeavors.
We're barreling toward one of the longest shutdowns in American history unless Democrats drop their partisan demands and pass a clean, no-strings-attached budget to reopen the government and pay our federal workers.
And all you need to do is get everybody in the room and have a serious conversation. And they're refusing to do that. They are holding people's health care hostage.
And as the government shutdown drags on, airlines are feeling the pressure. The TSA and air traffic controllers are considered essential during shutdowns, meaning those employees are working without pay. Some major airlines have seen delays as controllers call out sick. At least 2 towers had to temporarily close due to short staffing. In a new video, the Homeland Security Secretary says the blame falls on party lines. Take a listen to a short excerpt causing concern.
However, Democrats in Congress refuse to fund the federal government.
Now, Kristi Noem goes on to say, quote, because of this, many of our operations are impacted, but several airlines are choosing not to play the video. Portland, Las Vegas, as well as 3 airlines in New York State will not show it either. Colorado's second largest airport is abiding by the Hatch Act, which prevents partisan messaging. Turning now to President Trump, back on U.S. soil after a busy day in the Middle East and Egypt. ABC News reports that the IDF fatally shot 5 Palestinians who they say violated the ceasefire. A Palestinian civil defense spokesperson told the outlet the 5 were within the safe zone yellow area. Now, this follows the release of 20 Israeli hostages held by Hamas. Israel also freeing nearly 2,000 Palestinian prisoners as part of the first phase of a peace plan. The region now turning its focus to the next phase. President Trump signing a symbolic agreement alongside world leaders in Egypt yesterday. They say this represents the dawn of a new era for the Middle East.
Together we've achieved what everybody said was impossible. At long last, we have peace in the Middle East.
This is a new Middle East that Egypt aspires to embody in cooperation with its regional and international partners. Today's agreement paves the way for this. It must be consolidated, all its stages implemented.
And now to the Pentagon, giving reporters a deadline of today to sign new restrictive rules. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth is apparently behind the effort. The Pentagon Press Association says the policy, quote, gags Pentagon employees and threatens retaliation against reporters who seek out information that has not been pre-approved for release. The group also says potential expulsion from the Pentagon should be a concern for all. Several news organizations, including CNN, Reuters, the AP, and New York Times, say their journalists are not signing the new paperwork. Well, China and the U.S. are set to impose new port fees today. That's according to the U.S. Trade Representative and Chinese Ministry of Transport. Chinese analysts say the U.S. caused this latest trade escalation with new export controls last month. In response, China tightened restrictions on rare earth minerals. Over the weekend, President Trump threatened 100% tariffs on Chinese imports by next month.
The 100% tariff does not have to happen. I imagine that I will have some contact with my counterpart, and then the 2 leaders will meet.
In a post on Truth Social, President Trump said in part, quote, don't worry about China. It will all be fine. Highly respected President Xi just had a bad moment. He doesn't want depression for his country, and neither do I. The USA wants to help China, not hurt it. And be sure to stay with ARC Rochester for your top political headlines. We're back after this.
9:28 this Tuesday morning. Thanks so much for sticking with us here on ARC Rochester. Throughout the week, the Eastman School of Music is playing host to a major festival that's celebrating classical musicians of African descent.
This morning, we're excited to be sitting down with some of the headlining performers taking the stage. We're joined now by Monica Ellis and Titus Underwood. Good morning to you both. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
You know, I think people are going to be so excited to hear you perform at this festival. It's one of the most beloved festivals, I would say, in our area. We're so fortunate because the music and art scene is excellent here in the area. So tell us a little bit about what people can expect when they stop by to hear you perform.
Well, a big part of it, this is the chamber music festival at Gateways, and the beautiful thing about that is that you really get to see the artists up close. It's not a large orchestra, but you get to see each person individually do their thing on their individual parts, and what you'll be expecting is Monica and I will be playing on the chamber music concert tomorrow evening, and this will be featuring works by James Lee III, works by Samuel Corliss Taylor, Villalobos, like super exciting works that are going to be happening. So I think you're in for a very, very, very exciting performance tomorrow night. So.
And then Thursday is really the highlight of the entire week. Not to say that our concert isn't a highlight, because it really is. But Thursday, we have none other than Terrence Blanchard, the multi-Grammy-winning, award-winning trumpeter. You would know him from Spike Lee films, Malcolm X, Black Klansman, so many incredible films. But he's collaborating with the Gateways Festival Orchestra on the stage of Kodak Hall, and that is going to be just a tremendous concert that's not to be missed at all. And so I think that's the beauty of Gateways, to have, as Titus said, you've got the chamber music experience, you've got the Young Musicians Institute, and then it all culminates with the entire orchestra coming together, you know, some 100 people on the stage, and so there's something for everybody.
Now, I imagine the two of you have been musicians for the majority of your life, playing musical instruments. What is it like when you get to take part in events like this, knowing that not only are you entertaining crowds and droves of people, but you are also inspiring the musicians of tomorrow who someday could be in your shoes?
I mean, the beauty of it is that Gateways, what makes it so special is that not only are we coming together, it's like a homecoming. You know, it's excellence coming together. It's history making coming together. It is playing works that we don't normally get to hear all the time come together and see that happen in real time. And I really truly tell people, when you're watching Gateways, you're truly watching history in real time and future making, like you said, like with the Young People's Institute, inspiring them to see them, because I always want to see someone who looked like me, who was on the stage, and I would love to give that gift and pay that forward and send that ladder down, right, to inspire others to just hear the sound and be in that whole aesthetic of what they're witnessing on the stage. And by us doing that, we hope to see the musicians of tomorrow, and I think we will.
Do you want to add to that?
Sure. Well, I mean, representation, it matters. We hear that phrase, and it absolutely applies to this instance. And Gateways has been around for over 30 years. It is a long-standing institution. The collaboration with Eastman is incredible. And yeah, it just goes to show that when you bring people together that have this sort of like-minded intention, so much magic can occur. But the audience is what we need, and we need you all to come out and to just experience it with us and for us.
I imagine that this is a show that would be great for all ages, but why is it so important for people to bring their kids, maybe young musicians just starting out, to something like this?
Right, it's like if you're going to the symphony, you have the young people's I love when young people come to the concerts, because the sound is for everyone. I mean, it inspires everyone. Think of if you're, like we're doing the movie soundtracks by Terrence Blanchard. I mean, how many kids sit down and watch movies? I mean, there's music there. If I were to just turn the music off, I don't think that the kids would enjoy the movie as much. So this is why it is important that everyone's there to experience the sound and the connectivity of the musicians and also the people that are in the audience, because we feed off that energy that you give us, and it goes back and forth.
I'm so glad you brought that up, because we are so fortunate to have so many musicians on the show, a lot of them singers and groups. And I know that that's the case for them individually, standing in front of that crowd and performing. Is it the same way for someone who's playing an instrument to feed off of that energy, that exchange?
Oh, big time, big time. And the way I make my career and have is with a chamber music group called Imani Winds, and it's just a quintet, just 5 of us. And so, we have to build up a lot of energy to give that back to the audience. And when it's a happening crowd, it's on and popping. Is what we would say. No, it is incredible. You can feel it. It's palpable. It's alive. It's electric. And so I think because we are so excited about being a part of this group and in our own individual careers outside of this week, as well as this week, that translates really, incredibly to the audience, and it's an awesome experience for sure.
Excellent. Well, I know we're definitely looking forward to it. I know people at home certainly are as well. If somebody wants to specifically see your show, tell us the information.
That is tomorrow night at Hatch Recital Hall, which is one of the halls in the complex of the Eastman School of Music. Beautiful space at 7:30. And then the main space right next door, the Kodak Theater, is where you can see the Terrence Blanchard collaboration with the Gateways Festival Orchestra on Thursday, also at 7:30. Tickets are available. Please come on out.
Terrific. Thank you both so much. And if you at home missed any of this information about the Gateways Music Festival, we'll make sure to post all of it on our website, foxrochester.com.
Stick around. We still have much more to get to this morning on Arc Rochester. When we come back, we're talking about some ways we can keep ourselves healthy as cold and flu season approaches.
Hey, and don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. Arc Rochester is streaming live right now on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Stick around. We're back on the other side of the break.
7:38, welcome back. We're talking about cold and flu season right now. And while many of us may be trying our best to prevent getting sick, a trip to urgent care for treatment could be around the corner.
Yeah, and with that in mind, it's important to think ahead and look at what that could cost you and your family. Here with more is Chief Medical Officer at WellNow Urgent Care, Dr. Robert Birnbaum. Thank you so much for coming in, Doc. We appreciate it.
Well, thanks for having me.
So first and foremost, we know every year that the flu is just a little bit different than it was the year before. What are we looking at for flu season 2025-26?
You know, a lot of it's always estimates, right? So they estimate, what does the season look like? Is it going to be worse, better than last season? You know, and estimates are just starting to come out because they start looking at viruses in water, and they think it's going to be very similar to last season. So last season was a little delayed, but then hit super hard, right? And lasted so long.
It did. It really did. And I had the flu, and it hit our household, and it was brutal. And it spread all around. I mean, our newsroom, everybody was out sick for quite some time. I'm imagining that urgent care is a good place to go if you're feeling under the weather, but some people may be concerned about paying for it. You know,
Sure.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, urgent care, the reason we exist is it's difficult to get into primary care, or people don't have it. And often people want their care now. Right? And so, you know, we have numerous locations throughout Rochester. We're open 12 hours a day. So we're used to seeing this stuff. We get people back quickly. We try to keep people separated who are sick. And so going to an urgent care is a quick way to actually get your care. And we're way less expensive than an emergency department. So people are underinsured, right? We know that. And so it's an all-in-one payment for us. You get all your care and testing for one payment if you don't have insurance.
Just a quick follow-up, real fast. How can somebody tell the difference between needing to go to the emergency room or being able to just go to an urgent care?
So, you know, we always say to people, if you're struggling to breathe, right, you are coughing to the point that you're actually sick, your fever is super high, and you actually have other problems like asthma or emphysema, those people should go to an emergency department, right? Because they're sick. People who, every day, I would assume us, if we're sick and we just want to make sure we don't have the flu or COVID or some other thing that's going around, going to an urgent care works because we have x-ray. We can do a chest x-ray, make sure it's not pneumonia. So I think it's generally if you have other problems and you're super sick, you should go to the emergency department. Everywhere else should come to an urgent care.
Let's talk quickly, if we can, about preventative care. If someone is sitting there at home on the couch this morning thinking to themselves, I know I need to get a flu shot. I should probably get a COVID shot this year, too. I'm of a certain age. Is that something they can walk into an urgent care and do?
So we generally do not do vaccinations, and there's partially reasons for that. You know, at times we did, but we also realize there are so many pharmacies, right, all over the area that you can just stop in and get a vaccination. I highly recommend people getting a flu shot. Everyone's always, do I need to get one? My answer is, are you around people? And if the answer to that is yes, have you ever had the flu? Those of us who have had it, influenza feels super bad, right? So anything I can do to not get influenza, I'm gonna do. I got my flu shot a week ago. You know, obviously it takes about 2 weeks to kick in, but it's early, and now I know that there's a chance I'm not going to get influenza. While they're not perfect, they do help.
And so let's say somebody does end up with the flu or a nasty cold or whatever. You know, the reality is symptoms can linger still, even if, you know, the fever is gone. What advice do you have for keeping everybody else around you healthy?
So if you're sick and you're running a fever and you're coughing constantly, you should stay home. You know, I always say people just try to plow through all of this. The reality is if you're still running a fever and you're coughing, you're contagious. And you don't want to give it to your coworkers or your friends or your family. So you should stay at home, isolate yourself until that fever goes away and the coughing stops.
Pack a bag and move to the basement? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I think that's what my wife would make me do to me. But the reality is you should really isolate. You don't want to get coworkers sick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Hand washing, I'm sure, is a really big piece of advice as well.
Absolutely, and it's doing it correctly. You see people hand wash. I always say, sing the happy birthday song while you're washing your hands. Don't constantly, get soap in your hands, put some water and scrub them while singing happy birthday. And that's about the amount of time that you need to wash your hands.
Good advice. For someone who wants to learn more about the services offered at WellNow Urgent Care, where can they go?
Go to our website. So wellnow.com, especially here in the Rochester area. We have 9 in Rochester. So we're here to serve everyone. We take all types of insurance. We have a self-pay rate. So we try to make sure that we're available 8 to 8 and on weekends when at times you can't get into your primary care or you just don't have one. We're here to serve.
Very good. Thank you so much for your time today. We appreciate it. We want everyone to stay nice and healthy this year.
Absolutely. Hey, stick around 8:44 when Arc Rochester returns. We're taking a look at some of the stories that have people talking this Tuesday.
We're back after this.
It is time to see what's trending this Tuesday, and we're going to start with a bizarre story out of Florida. So a couple there is facing charges after police say they left their 16-year-old son on the side of the interstate, telling him to fend for himself.
According to news outlets, police say they received a call about a boy walking along the interstate alone. When officers responded, the teen explained the whole story.
Yeah, that story goes like this. The teen got home from school and his parents informed him that they were taking a trip to either Guam or Idaho.
He thought nothing of it. And
he's a 16-year-old.
Yep, took his dog for a walk, but when he returned back home, the couple was frantically throwing clothes into duffel bags and loading up their car.
The 4 of them then left the house and began driving toward the interstate. When the vehicle got onto the interstate, the teen told the couple that he did not want to go on the trip.
At that point, they pulled over to the side of the road, gave the 16-year-old 2 bags containing 2 handguns and some cash. He was kicked out of the car.
Yeah, sorry, keep on.
No, he was kicked out of the car and was told to take care of the house. Then they drove away.
Police attempted to call the couple's phones, but each time they answered and denied their identity or simply hung up.
When police took the teen home, they found the garage and the front door wide open.
Police also said that the home had been cluttered in disarray, with firearms lying out in the open.
The parents were eventually tracked down and charged for multiple crimes.
Yeah, right now there's no explanation as to why the couple was in such a rush to leave, but something tells me the handguns might have played a part in this, and potentially maybe the cash in duffel bags.
I have so many questions. And also, I feel so bad for the 16-year-old.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
You know, What a horrible situation to be in.
Yeah, not quality parenting, that's for sure.
No. What
Not
happened to the
quality
dog? Did he
parenting.
take the dog?
Yeah, I would imagine. Ashley, do we know?
No, we don't know about the
We don't know about the
Okay.
dog.
There's a little sibling.
Oh, it was a little sibling. Okay. Okay, yeah. Certainly a story that we should follow up on and look into, because just very bizarre.
Where was this?
Florida. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
That's quite a drive, too.
and Guam? How are we getting to Guam in the car?
Don't know. That's probably why they got rid of the guns, I imagine.
Just wild. Yeah. Wild. All right, let's move along now to Crocs, taking inspiration from an iconic 2000s song to create the next product.
The shoe brand has partnered with musical artist T-Pain to bring to life boots with the fur.
With the fur. Originally coming from the 2008 song Low by Flo Rida featuring T-Pain, these shoes were famously described and popular. What? What?
Sorry, they're so ugly.
Oh, wait, are those the shoes?
Those are the shoes.
Those are the shoes?
Boots with the fur.
With the fur. Looking at her. He hit the flow. Next thing you know, shorty got low, 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 low.
This is what you're getting for Christmas this year.
The boots with the fur?
Boots with the fur. Those grew in popularity in the 2000s, and Crocs says their classic, unforgettable leopard knee-high boot is one of the wildest fan-inspired creations that they've ever made.
They probably shouldn't have made it. The boots are the tallest Crocs has ever made, standing at under 35 and a half inch. Like, that should not be a sell. They're our tallest boots. Why is that a selling point?
But here you go. They're plush,
Yeah.
they're vegan, and they have 17 gibbets, charms, chains, and embellishments.
Sold. The limited edition shoe is described as a statement piece. Don't know what that statement is saying. It introduces new design elements such as a back strap for sport mode, clip and metal loop rivet.
These go on the market October 23rd, which is Crocs Day. You can get a pair for the low, low price of $159.99.
Pass. The boots are also a part of the brand's Croctober event, which is a month-long, unforgettable celebration of a community that inspires creativity.
Listen.
They got people talking.
I kind of like it. I wouldn't wear them.
No.
Could you imagine the sound when you walk, though? It'd be a mix of, like, squeaking, that, like, rubber Croc squeaking with the chains.
Yeah.
And then the fur, like, rubbing on
The
whatever
bangles
pant you're
and
wearing.
the gibbets.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's too much going on there.
But look how happy T-Pain looks.
Is that T-Pain?
Yes.
I only know the song. I don't know.
He's in a lot of songs.
Is he?
Yeah.
What other songs?
I don't know. Mark? Steph?
I'm being told to move
Anyone?
along.
All right.
As soon as Mark pulls one up, I'll sing it for you. Don't worry.
All right.
Let's turn now to a viral video that has sparked outrage. Huh?
I just remembered one
Buy
of them.
you a drink. I don't know that one. Sparked outrage across the internet.
Yeah, a mother posted a TikTok of her gender reveal celebration. In the video, the couple expecting that is held a confetti cannon, and they posed for the big moment, and they looked to be pretty excited.
But moments before the reveal, the expectant woman's mother approached the front and stood on the nearby garden wall, so she was elevated above everyone.
When the woman asked her mom what she was doing, the mother brushed off the questions and told the couple to continue.
The parents-to-be then popped their cannons, the mother's pink, the father's blue.
Everyone was confused for a second, many thinking that they were expecting twins. But a few seconds later, the woman's mother, still standing on top of the garden wall, popped her own balloon, delivering the real.
No! You could tell there was a little bit of annoyance and confusion going on, but no clear upset from the parents-to-be. Wait, was mom pregnant too?
No, I don't think. right?
Okay, then what?
No, the mother revealed the gender.
She wanted to be the one revealing.
Instead of the daughter revealing her baby's gender, the grandmother-to-be revealed the gender.
Wait, but that was a husband and wife, or it looked like, or a couple that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the mother of the mother-to-be.
So you're gonna see, can we pull up the video again, please?
I'm confused.
So here we go. That's
Okay.
the mom and the dad.
Uh-huh.
Yay, wait, it's pink and blue, and then you're gonna see right over to the corner. Boom, she's popping the balloon. Boom, there we go. You see the confetti that just exploded? She's like, oh, that's not the real reveal. Let me do my own.
Oh, but what was the real reveal? Because you couldn't tell.
A girl.
It was a girl. Okay, viewers of the video really took offense to this, commenting about the mother.
Many called her a narcissist for stealing her daughter's big moment and claimed she was overstepping.
Others said she did a special, unexpected twist, which is what can make gender reveals fun. No. Thumbs down.
Yeah, thumbs down for me too. I think unless you're growing the child or helped.
Yeah, in its creation,
Yeah.
you don't get to make those decisions. And something tells me she's going to be one of those. And listen, this is payback right here. She's going to be one of those grandparents who wants to be called, I don't know, Becky rather than. I say you call that lady grandma, grandmother, because she's got a grandmother kind of vibe. You don't steal that spotlight from your kid.
Nope.
You crazy? We got to go to break.
We'll be right back with our final thoughts.
Sorry, Ashley. Or 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36.
Random numbers. 6,
Jeez,
7.
They are so much. They're younger than I am in this photo.
Doing random numbers.
Wild. Sorry, I'm counting out loud. Final thoughts. We don't have time for them. That does it for us here on ARC Rochester. Make sure to wake up with us again tomorrow morning starting at 4:57. We're on
13 Wham ABC. Much more live local news coming up later today for 13 Wham News at midday. See you then.